All right, y'all. All right, here we go. I said, let me go ahead and jump on here and do this. Let me do something different here. Let me do this breakdown prediction as a live video. So, yeah, man, I'm going to be on here for maybe 20 minutes tops, just as a discussion. So, let's do this thing, man. Let me just pull everything up here. I just want to go over here my little points. All right. Here we go. Got Marcus Bell in the building. All right. So yeah, man, I'm not gonna really be going through a bunch of comments and discussing too much. I'm gonna just give it to you straight. Give you my prediction here, cause fight night is tomorrow. I've been holding off on this one, man, cause this one here is a tough one to pick, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a tough fight. I know, the thing is, it's a 50-50 fight. It can go either way, right? So, but all right, y'all, let's get started. Welcome back. As y'all know, I'm Combo Breaker 99, and fight night is tomorrow. Big main event, big fight for the strawweight division. Mackenzie Dern versus Marina Rodriguez. It's going down. It's a 5-round main event. So we'll see if that comes into play. I think it might. The more and more I just been kind of looking at the styles of these two fighters and their approach, it might come into play. I think more so for Marina Rodriguez. As far as advantage, I have to say probably for Marina Rodriguez. So yeah, let me go ahead and go through my keys to victory for both fighters. How I think it might play out, and of course I give you my prediction. So let's start with Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern, as y'all know, since she's hit the scene, she's kind of had an up and down career. Well, I won't say like up and down as far as like win, loss, and like some terrible things going on in her career. But Mackenzie Dern, since she's hit the scene in the very beginning of her UFC career, there's been some questionable moments, with her discipline, but over the past few years, she's been hitting the right road. She's been kind of hitting those right marks of trying to become a complete fighter. She's known for her ground game, her BJJ skills, but she's been trying to put everything together. So I know that's one of the things that everybody's been watching, and that's one of the reasons why everybody's been favoring her in this fight. Because she seems to be working on the striking, and everybody knows that she has that kryptonite for Marina Rodriguez. But if you think about it, looking at Marina Rodriguez, and look at her resume, she's a very experienced fighter. She has the most experience here, and she's like the opposite. She could have the kryptonite for Mackenzie Dern because everybody knows, well, they're labeling this fight striker versus grappler, right? So if you think about it, Marina Rodriguez, she has that kryptonite as well for Mackenzie Dern. That jab, just overall movement, overall better technical strikes, so that could be the kryptonite for Mackenzie Dern. That's why this fight is 50-50 for me. I know a lot of people are edging it or even more so just going Mackenzie Dern, but to me, it's 50-50. That's why I said this is one of those strawweight fights that needs to happen. But for Mackenzie Dern going into this fight, as far as her keys, I keep it simple for her. The one thing I think she's going to have to do in this fight is close that distance, number one. That's the first thing that she's going to have to do from the first round to win any round. She's going to have to close the distance. She can't stay on the outside. She's got to get on the inside, whether she's using her jab or that overhand right. She's going to have to be she's going to have to start off a little bit faster. She can't let the striker get into her rhythm, control the center of the octagon. She's got to be fast with it. She's got to be fast with her feints. I think Mackenzie Dern, it's hard to say if she's, I might give her the speed edge as far as, always moving, always doing something, but I still think Marina's a little bit quicker, especially with her striking and her, her IQ as far as how to think and execute. But when it comes down to Mackenzie Dern's just overall movement, I think she can be tricky with that, be a little herky-jerky and push her way in. And that's what she needs to do, get on the inside and, score strikes on the inside and just keep it as an inside fight. Next, I'm going to say attack the body. I think Mackenzie Dern, to slow down that striker and open up those headshots and weaken her opponent, you got to attack the body. Michelle Waterson, she had some good moments where when she went to Marina Rodriguez's body early on in that fight, towards the later part of the fight, she did kind of hurt Marina Rodriguez a little bit. Those were shots that I don't think it was like because it was like wear and tear throughout the later part of the fight. They were just good targeted shots. She landed some good shots to Marina Rodriguez and did some damage. So I think if Mackenzie Dern attacks the body early, she might get a stoppage win if she hurts her, or it might get her the takedown that she needs. Don't overcommit to her striking. Like, I think she just needs to use it in an effective way for her level. I don't think she needs to get overconfident and try to go in there and try to bang it out or think she can box with Marina Rodriguez. She just needs to use certain tools to it, like the punch placement, the punch selection. Open her eyes now when she throws the overhand right. You can't keep your eyes closed when you throw that overhand right, especially against a counter puncher like Marina. So I think that's one of the things that she needs to do. Just pick her shots and just be a little bit more educated with it. Last, I'm going to say, get it to the ground ASAP, from the jump, like she did with Nina Ansaroff. As soon as a kick is thrown, grab a leg, execute some wrestling, bridge that gap and get that inside working, get that clinch, get the fight to the cage, get Marina Rodriguez back to the cage and go straight for the takedown. Because as we know, Marina Rodriguez, she's a different fighter when she hits the ground. She's pretty much in charge. She looks pound for pound like one of the best on her feet. But when you get her down to the ground, it's almost like I hate to say lost cause, you know what I mean? Because she's like a different fighter. But hopefully she's changing that in this one. But the one thing, I'll hold this off when I get to Marina Rodriguez. But, if she gets the fight straight to the ground, from the jump, and even if Marina survives the first or second round, every chance she gets the fight down to the ground, that's going to be a win for Mackenzie Dern, because the submission is always going to be right there in her hands, because when she gets you to the ground, it's like watching art, you know what I mean? Mackenzie Dern, she's pretty much in charge. She feels comfortable. She's just grabbing whatever limb she wants, and she's twisting you up at that point, right? So, yeah, that's the keys for Dern. Get on the inside, attack the body, and get the fight down to the ground. Don't get overconfident with that striking like, she's like she Valentina or something, you know what I mean? Or Rose now, like where she thinks she can control distance and counter and bang like that. Marina Rodriguez. So Marina Rodriguez, I'm going to keep it simple for her too as well. I mean, let's be real. Number one thing she needs to do, like I said, grappler's kryptonite, especially somebody that's still learning their striking, keep the jab in her face. Marina Rodriguez in the past couple fights, I still think that she's a little stingy with her jab. She doesn't pump it out enough. But if she did, it would be effective, because going into this fight, she has a 2-inch reach advantage, maybe 3. I don't know, because some sites, they have their height and reach off a little bit. So I'm not sure. But I know that Marina is the longer fighter here. So I'll say keep that jab in the face, pump it out, use it to control the center. It's going to open up so many different punches. Tanisha Tennant, when I was just going back and looking at her fight with, what is her name? Lisa Frazosa, the way she was switching up with that jab, being the long fighter, it was just opening up so many punches for her and so many opportunities. So Marina Rodriguez, she could just keep the jab in the face all night. That's going to open up something for her. So she needs to execute that in this fight. Don't just keep throwing like hard right hands. You got to throw the jab. Leg kicks. I say leg kicks because if she tries to go to the body, I know that Mackenzie Dern is going to try to grab a leg and try to take her down. Like if you try to throw one of them body kicks, she's going to grab the leg and try to take her down. So you got to chip away at Mackenzie Dern's legs, chew that lead leg up so she doesn't try to come speeding in, make her stationary so you can just take her apart. Keep it simple, man. The tie clinch. tie clinch is going to be important. Mackenzie Dern tries to get in there and get those underhooks. She needs to grab that head right away and control her. And when she gets that tie clinch, you start working that body. That's a key for Marina Rodriguez as well. Hit that body. Mackenzie Dern's never been 5 before. So, if you get her past 3, you take her into deep waters. You keep attacking that body. Get those tie clinches on her. Elbows on the inside. I don't think there's never really been a fighter that put Mackenzie Dern in a tie clinch before, if I remember correctly, and had success. So this is gonna be something new to Mackenzie Dern. So if you put that tie clinch on her, I'm sure that's gonna be something new to her. And Marina Rodriguez, that's her game. So you put her in that, land some knees to the body, control her. You might get her out of there. You never know. I know you'll wear her down, you'll tear her down, but you might really set her up for a stoppage, like 4th or 5th round. And basically, like I said, use the experience, man. That's the last thing I'm gonna say for her. Striking 101. Just put that experience on her. Marina Rodriguez, though, we talk about the ground game. She's never been submitted before. She lost a close fight to Carla Esparza. She's been taken to the ground by Randa. What is her name? Cindy Calvillo, Amanda Ebos, but she somehow prevails in her fights. She's 14-1 with 2 draws, and 2 draws that you can say she won. I know as the levels go higher, there are going to be fighters that they will submit her, especially when you're talking about Dern. Dern is a fighter that submits anybody when they get to the ground. Ask Randa Marcos, ask Nina Ansaroff. But I think that she does have that experience level that can get her out of some dangerous moments, and she needs to use it. She needs to make sure her takedown defense is on 100, though. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to say for Rodriguez. Work the jab, the kicks, the tie clinch, and experience. But most of all, stay the heck away from the ground. Stay away from the water. Just stay away from the water. Put that life preserver on. Run when the waves hit your feet. Take off. When that water gets close to you, just run. Avoid that deep water at all costs. She got to keep this fight standing. She cannot go to the ground at all against Mackenzie Dern. I mean, it's a 5-round fight. That's asking for a lot, but that just means you got to be on your game. Hey, Joanna can do it. Joanna scrambles when you try to get her to the ground. So I think she can do it. So with that, I see this fight, like the first couple rounds, being kind of a feel out. I think Marina Rodriguez, she's going to kind of try to take control, and I think Mackenzie Dern, she might get hit with a few shots in the first couple rounds. I think that Mackenzie Dern, she's going to want to take this thing to the ground. She knows she has to, and it's her first main event. I think she's going to feel obligated to entertain. And I think early on she will be winging big shots, and I can see Marina countering early. Mackenzie might get her to the ground, I think, in like the 2nd or 3rd round. But I think Marina, like they said in their interview, they're preparing. She said they're taking a different approach to this fight. And I think we're going to see those results in this fight. Because like I said, I'm still looking at Marina's experience and how she's been coming through with wins. She's been hurt before, and how she continues to come through. I'm not sure if she will really get clipped by some of these shots from Dern unless she freezes up. I think, I'm giving her the edge. I'm giving her way more than the edge when it comes to the experience with striking. So I'm thinking she should be able to handle Dern striking at all costs. Like some of these shots that she's throwing, she should be able to evade those shots. So I'm going to say that Marina can handle it, and that jab is going to be a factor. And I can see her picking Mackenzie Dern apart in these later rounds when you get down to the 3rd and 4th. And eventually, I can see Dern getting tired, but never stop. She's never going to stop trying. It's just going to get sloppy. Marina might get in trouble here and there, but I can see the work rate favoring Marina Rodriguez and eventually stopping Mackenzie Dern in about the 4th round. If not, it's going to go the decision. If her heart and her chin holds up, I could see Mackenzie Dern going the full distance. But overall, I gotta go with Marina Rodriguez in this one, man. I gotta go with her by TKO or decision. So yeah, that's how I see this, man. I think that early on there might be some takedown scares, but if she can wear Mackenzie Dern down with volume and just a harder shots and control her, I can see her picking her apart and potentially stopping her in the fourth round. So I'm not saying that with great confidence, but that's just how I see it with experience here. I mean, don't look. I wouldn't be surprised if Mackenzie Dern submits her though. If it gets to the ground, we've seen it before. Like I said, you can still factor that in. Like if Mackenzie Dern gets the takedown early, first round, second round, whatever, yeah, she could do it. She could do it because she's always going for the submission when she gets you to the ground. Like she's not just gonna lay and prey on you. She's just not gonna do that. She's just not gonna try to throw strikes. She's trying to get you out of there. So yeah, if it goes to the ground, I'm definitely leaving that possibility open. But I think Marina is prepared for this one, and I think it's gonna come down to some moments where Marina will see those openings, and the way she throws and the way Mackenzie can shoot straight in and not really use angles, that just spells like open shots and open target for Marina Rodriguez to land something. Now, if she doesn't take full advantage of that, I'll be disappointed because somebody with her experience should be able to do that, But yeah, I'm going to go with Marina Rodriguez by TKO or decision in this one. Like I said, if the chin holds up, I know y'all are thinking that's a crazy pick, but it's not really. Like I said, it's not really like a one-sided fight here for Dern. Like a lot of people think it's one-sided for Dern, and I just can't see that. I mean, she definitely has that finishing streak on her resume, but Verna Jandiroba had a lot of success when it came down to the striking. She just didn't have the power to hurt Mackenzie Dern, and she took a back foot approach. And, I think that Mackenzie Dern was a little worried about the ground with Verna Jandiroba, too, because, she's just about as good as with her jiu-jitsu as Mackenzie Dern. So they kind of canceled each other out here. But I think it's going to be on Mackenzie Dern's mind to take Marina Rodriguez down by any means necessary. You know what I mean? Like their mindset is going to be takedown, takedown, takedown. So Marina has to be thinking jab, jab, takedown defense, counter, and try to knock this girl out, and I think that's the mind frame. And that might be what she can execute. So yeah, man, that's my pick. Kept y'all waiting long enough. I just dropped my pick for Mazo and Agapova as well. Y'all can check that out. Real quick, let me see what y'all said here before I get up out of here. Marcus said, according to Marina, she has studied Dern over a year now. We'll see how it unfolds. Right. We'll see. With Robert Henry, what's going on? Stamina, what's up? Who else? Mark Robinson said Dern's only loss was against Ebos. Looking at Dern's record, I think Ebos is the best striker Dern's fought. I don't think that's a coincidence. I don't think that bodes well for Dern. He said Ansaroff is a good striker, of course, but that fight ended so fast, didn't really have to deal with it. Yeah, I think that Ansaroff is an okay striker, but her head was right there, and she let Dern lead the dance. You know what I mean? Like she got her to the fence and clipped her with some overhand rights. And then I think when she threw that kick, she was able to take her down. So Ansaroff was just a little rusty, I think. And took a bad approach. She needed to start fast. Hopefully Marina does that and it doesn't end in one round. Nabaz said, hard to call, but I'm picking Rodriguez. Mackenzie needs a quick submission. Marina's going to school her on the feet, and I don't see Dern being able to land takedowns consistently. Marcus Bell said, one thing I say is trying to use wild combinations. Marina ain't going to work. Stamina said, Dern is one of the last to weigh in today. It is better not to be one of those days again. Yeah, it better not be one of those days again. Yeah, I know, man. Last to weigh in. Oh, boy, man. Come on, don't miss weight now. I mean, she's been good this far. Hopefully she doesn't miss weight. But, yeah, man, that's all I got, y'all. But yeah, y'all made some good points though. I think Dern, when you think about it, when you think about the level of striker that she faced, Amanda Ebos, and what Amanda Ebos was able to do, um, man, like Marina has every advantage here. You know what I mean? She does. She definitely has every advantage here that I think she could make this. She could make this one sided. You know, and Mackenzie Dern definitely has the ability to make this a quick night. You know, that's why it is 50-50 and the fight needs to happen. But yeah, man, I know there's been other stuff going on in WMMA I haven't really got a chance to talk about. You know, I seen comments from Rose and Whaley. They're kind of going back and forth. So, you know, I got to go back in and check out them interviews and stuff, and then I'll get back to y'all. But let me see. Anything else I want to cover here on this fight? What do y'all think, though, man? This lead to a title eliminator fight, or do you think it leads to a title shot? You know, if y'all are not sure, just leave that answer in the comment section later. That's something I've been thinking about. Like, are they going to try to skip somebody ahead of Carla Esparza or what, man? I don't know. Mark Roberts says, based on competition, I think Rodriguez will probably be ranked higher than Dern. She should be. She was, but for some reason, they just put her ahead. Rodriguez was 5 and Dern was 6 at a point. And then all of a sudden, like a couple weeks later, they put Dern over her. And I was like, what? You know, this doesn't make any sense, you know? I don't get it. Yeah. Yeah, Ravioli. Marina Rodriguez is 34. Yeah. Yeah. I really don't see it as like, you know, that's not out of your prime, though. You know, I think that's more of an advantage to her in some ways. You know, she's still fresh, in my opinion. So yeah, guys, I'm going with Marina just in case you didn't hear Ravioli. I gotta pick her in this fight. You know, just based off experience and what I think she can do, and just because it's been a long road too, man. Because she knows that she has to look for a finish here. She has to. Yeah, and I do think that too. Like the winner should fight Joanna. Yeah, the winner should fight Joanna, in my opinion. I would have Carla fight for the title next and have Marina Rodriguez or Mackenzie Dern, the winner, fight Joanna. That would be fair. Yeah, Colton, I got Marina in this fight. Yeah, definitely. Dern is gonna have trouble getting the takedown. Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like looking at those stats, I don't know if y'all want to pull that up here real quick with me. Mackenzie Dern, her actual takedown accuracy is not very. It's not very high as you would think. I mean, yeah, she's good on the ground, but it's like I said, it's that gap that you have to bridge. You know what I mean? Like getting those takedowns still seems like trouble for her. You know, that's why she's been working on the striking to get knockdowns and kind of throw fighters off here. You know, so let's see here. Yeah, like I said, 7 wins by submission. Um, her striking accuracy is actually better than her grappling accuracy, so that tells you something. Like she's good on the ground, but she actually likes to strike more. You know, 39% striking accuracy, grappling accuracy, like I said, 10%. Takedowns landed 1, takedown attempts 20. All right. So remember that Marina Rodriguez, she's taken down by the better grapplers here. You know, the fighters that know how to set it up, the better wrestlers. Carla Esparza, Miranda Marcos, Cynthia Calvillo. Those fighters that have that ability to grapple, you know, clinch, get the underhooks and wrestle and get you down. You know, those slick ones like that. Those are the ones that get her to the ground. But yeah, 10% is her grappling accuracy, you know. 1 takedown landed, 20 attempts. You know, so that tells you something here. Like, will she be able to just go in and take her down? Like for a jiu-jitsu practitioner like Dern, we think it's her striking that she needs to work on. But actually, no, it's her takedowns that she needs to work on. And it's the opposite, Marina, you know. Takedown defense is what she needs in this fight. That's crazy, right? So who do you think has a better, now that I think about it, yeah, the fighter that actually has everything pieced together a little bit better is Marina Rodriguez, you know, because her striking is better, of course. You know, she's still hasn't been submitted by any of these fighters that have taken her down. And Mackenzie Dern has trouble getting the takedowns. So that says a lot. That says a lot here. And if you look at her significant strike target, she's mostly going to be targeting the head. 68%, 17% to the body, 15% to the leg. So she's not really a kicker. She's not really going to go to the body. She wants to knock out. That's why I was saying the other day in my video. This is my first time actually pulling up the stats on UFC's page. You know, I know some of y'all did, but when I look at it here, it's pretty much spot on what I've seen in her fights. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's obvious that we all see that Mackenzie Dern, she likes to go for the knockout. She wants to chin check you. 68%. That's where she's always targeting, you know, and usually it's somebody doing something crazy, giving her the ground. You know, Randa Marcos gave her the ground. Hannah Cyphers did. You know, she didn't take any of them down. You know, they walked into the fire, right? So, yeah. The more and more you just kind of analyze. I mean, anything can still happen, but I mean, the more you analyze it, there are a lot of factors here going in for Marina Rodriguez, and that's just kind of what I was going off of, you know, just watching it. But now, if you look at numbers, they do kind of favor her in that way. The one thing that everybody just jumps on automatically is the fact that Marina gets taken down. You know what I mean? So, but if she doesn't get taken down at all in this fight, then you can't really say there's any other way that Mackenzie Dern can really get it, right? She's not going to outstrike her. I mean, Marina can't get hit, though. I mean, but that was by a fast fighter like Rochelle Waterson. I think is a little bit quicker and fluid even with her kicks compared to Dern. Because, again, Dern doesn't throw that many kicks. Let me see here, though. Let me pull up Marina's stat here real quick. It's kind of taking a while. I want to be off here in a minute. I said 20 minutes, but here we go. Okay, 1 second. All right, striking accuracy, 49%. And grappling accuracy is 33%. So, dang, her grappling accuracy is just a little bit higher than Dern's, huh? Doesn't say how many takedowns landed, but attempts 6. I mean, yeah, that's for that fact. So, yeah. And you'll see 51%, you know, she targets the head as well, looking for knockouts, but she's also throwing leg kicks and body kicks. But this is going to be a fight where I think she'll have to throw more. You know, definitely going to have to attack more to slow Dern down from trying to get on the inside. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, takedown defense is 63%. Significant strike defense is 54%. So her takedown defense is at a high rate, you know. It's at a high rate. Her takedown average, you know, is 0.28. Let's go back to Mackenzie Dern. What was her takedown? What did I say her takedown? I don't think I read it, but let's see. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. Dang, they don't even list Mackenzie Dern's significant strikes here. Her takedown average is 0.51. Yeah. So again, if you're doing that math on how fighters, you know, make their moves in there, how they if you want to calculate it, you know, of course, the mental law is going to affect that. But you could say that Marina Rodriguez does have a lot going for her in this fight. Takedown defense is okay, in my opinion. It's still not like Joanna's, but there's times when she just looks like she balls up in there, and can't have that in this fight. All right, so a couple more comments here. Yeah, it's possible that the winner of Dern Rodriguez could face Yan, but I think Yan should fight further down. Yeah, Yan's got to fight down to me. Um, Mark said if Joanna comes back and fights at least 2 contenders and win them both, she has a case for another title shot. Yeah. Ravioli said this is a really hard fight to pick. I like Dern. Yeah, she wrecked Nina, but I think I got Marina. Dern might pull off the submission, but Marina will definitely put hands on her. I think Marina has more ways to win, actually. I think she does. Like, Dern, I don't see Dern outstriking Marina Rodriguez. I don't see her outstriking Marina in this fight and winning the decision that way. I see her either controlling these rounds on the ground or getting submission win. And she's not even going to be on the ground that long to control. She's going to go straight for the submission. That's the main way I can see Dern winning, is just by submission. But I can still see Rodriguez scoring a stoppage or winning a decision, or outworking her. I think she could do that. I think she has that 5-round fight in her where she can outstrike, knock her out, like I said, or just outwork, just have a high work rate. Yeah. Waterson was a little bit more technical. That's why she was able to get off some good body shots and get some damage on Marina's face. But here, this should be textbook for Marina Rodriguez. I'm sure that Mackenzie's bringing something to the table, but this should be something where she should be able to take it to school, take her to school. Marina has decent takedown defense. Mackenzie's not the best wrestler, but one takedown might be all she needs to finish it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm worried about. That's why it makes it hard to predict. Yeah, man, because it could be that one takedown. That could be it. So you can't get taken down at all in this fight. So yeah, guys, that's all I got. I just want to come on here and give you my prediction. Y'all heard it. I got Marina Rodriguez in this fight. And if you haven't, just leave y'all's picks in the comment section. Let me know who y'all got. Fight card is actually starting earlier. I think the undercard, the prelim start at 1 p.m. Main card starts at 4 p.m. So I might call the fight too. I'll probably call the fight. So be on the lookout for that. If I call this fight, I will call Mazo versus Agapova as well. I did that a couple weeks ago. So yeah, man, I'll probably jump on and watch the fights with y'all. I'm not gonna do the whole cards. I'll just do like I did last time, the women fights. And yeah. So yeah, guys, I'm ready for fight night. Then I got Wilder Fury. I'll probably drop my pick for that later. Or I might go ahead and do that, on the move. I gotta go head out here. So yeah, man, let me know, guys, if you haven't already. Combo Breaker 99. I am out. Subscribe. Peace.